God, I hope things don't get too chilly in this episode, because it's gonna be a cool one. Hello everybody, Hello everybody and welcome back to ChoroQ HG3, or Gadget Racers, whatever you want to call it. Last time we were able to do hot sand ruins, and this time we're going to be doing something a little bit more, I wanted to say unique, but not really. We'll go with the +2, I know what this is going to be like. I'm trying to make my builds like what you're able to use by that point in the game where you unlock this certain track. Because you don't have all the tracks from the beginning. If you look in the top left-hand corner, you will see a flag with 32 next to it. That's essentially your wins. You go to a track, you win one race, you win a race and you get a flag. The amount of flags that you get determine what levels you unlock. You know, all of these. And flags also determine what size, of course, you're able to unlock as well. Like Snow Palace Mountain. Hold on, before the main video starts, if you want to support me and the stuff that I do, make sure to go and play our MacLeod Showdown. Not only can you buy the early access game over on itch.io, but you can also download a free demo to see if it's up your alley or not. It'd mean the world to me if you went to check out my other bigger projects. If you are the type of person that likes visual novels, gun duel gameplay, and an adventure story that unravels as the game goes on, then I'd highly recommend that you go check out our MacLeod Showdown, the battle visual novel made by yours truly. And if you want more content from me, go check out my friend's YouTube channel, Jodie. I show up there a couple of times to play games or just commentate while Jared does his shit. It'd mean the world to me if you went and supported one of my best friends as well as me, so you feel inclined to see more relaxed, more classical style gameplay videos with Brits, then go check out Jodie. And if you want to help me carry on with pursuing YouTube as like a side thing or as a main thing, please remember to like, comment and subscribe and let me know what you like to see, let me know what I can do better, you know, just audience engagement, please. That's what the YouTube algorithm wants. And if you have any fan art, send it to me on Twitter, and I will feature them at the end of videos. Because, you know, fan art's nice. Thank you for listening to this message. I'm sorry for wasting your time, but it has to be said. I'm sorry that you had to press the skip forward by 5 seconds or by 10 seconds button a couple of times. Don't worry, I do it too. But it had to be said, just in case for those who are willing to listen. Alright, back to the main video. Thank you for listening. Oh yeah, everybody is using big tires. Guess I made a good call. Oh god. Slow motion. So, this episode we're doing an ice level. An icy snow level. Pretty fun, huh? Yeah, a lot of the small courses are kind of bitch basic. Oh god, but I would say that this game has a lot more enjoyable variety than ChoroQ HG2, aka Road Trip Adventure, because Road Trip Adventure really is just like, you know, just like the race level, or I mean, okay, the Ninja Hideaway is kind of cool, and the like the casino, not the casino, like the Las Vegas level is pretty cool as well. But you know, there's just a lot more theme variety in this game. Like we have a haunted house, we have a jungle, we have like a castle, sand, Great Wall of China, factory, a quote-unquote disco cave. You know, there's a lot more theme variety in this game, but ChoroQ HG2 definitely has the better gameplay overall in terms of game feel, and like the overworld in that game is definitely better. It's actually open world, which is kind of surprising. You can actually unlock the best parts in the game in Road Trip Adventure before even touching level 1, which is kind of why that game is a lot more fair when it comes to its first level. Even if you don't go out your way to go do the giant side quest that lets you get the best parts in the game, like immediately, you have a shop that's available to you from the beginning of that game, in the beginning town of Peach Town. In this game, the shops are locked behind gates that you need to unlock by winning one race first, by collecting one flag. Problem, the first race in this game is bullshit. Like, just awful. Also, I don't know if that was intentional, but there's a piece of geometry you can still climb up. You're meant to have the heli jumper to jump up here, but, you know, you can just, like, go up that corner. As I was saying, ChoroQ HG3, it starts off pretty hard, because, like, the CPUs are just better at this game than you. Like, they don't suffer the slidey thing that you will. There's a lot of times in this game where the CPU just straight up just cheats. It's just able to turn better than you can, even if you're, like, the exact same build as them. So, you know, the first level in this game is, like, really difficult, especially if you don't know how to control this game. You know, like me, clearly, I just crash into the wall. So, and you can't, like, give yourself a helping hand. Unlike in Road Trip Adventure, where when you go out to the overworld, there's at least a shop for you to shop at. So you can buy a better engine or better steering. Because in that game you can actually buy better steering, while in this game you can't. Well, yes, you're able to get better, like, grip, better tyre grips and whatnot. For this game, like, look, just I know we're on ice, but that's kind of how the game plays normally. Like, there's just a lot to this game that's, like, baffling design choices that were solved in the previous game. If we had a little shop in Grunge Garden, the first world in the game, and we could buy, like, just a better engine, so then we're just a bit faster than the CPUs at the beginning, that'd be, like, you know, something at least. Road Trip Adventure's a lot fairer of a game, especially since you can just unlock the best parts in the game without touching a race. That's just so funny. Because it's open world and you can do what you want. It's a real car PG. You know, an RPG but with cars. And that was that level. That took way longer than I wanted it to. Jesus Christ. Oh, and we got this car body again. Caterpillars, yes, we're going to turn our car into a fucking... I guess this is going to be our build. I don't remember what you're meant to wear for this. Okay, so a lot of them wear my favourite combination, but I'm pretty sure, like, a load of them up top have the build that I have. Oh yeah, this track actually starts off in a completely different location, just like the desert level from the previous episode. Yeah, here we are. They have heli jumpers and the caterpillars. Oh yeah, the forest. Yeah. This is probably one of the more rememberable medium-sized tracks because of this little forest area. It's like exclusive to this track. Unlike, say, hot sand ruins where, you know, it's all combined into one. Here, for the large course, we don't actually get this foresty area. And I think I've just realised why you're meant to have the fucking heli jumper. There's a massive shortcut that I just missed. Despite me saying that, oh yeah, this is actually one of the more memorable tracks, I don't remember the fact that that was there. But this is why I have this on! Oh yeah, the falling snowballs. When I went over all of the parts from, like, episode 1, and I said, oh, the canister that I'm wearing is the only really one you need. I'm not wrong, but there is one more item that does actually have a function, and that's an umbrella, well, a parasol, and it protects you from falling items like this and the rocks from Asian Miracle from last episode. Not last episode, the first episode. I mean, when in doubt, get the jet turbines, and I was right with that money. So there is one more thing I would like to say that I wanted to say in episode 1 but couldn't because I ramble too much. It's the... You know what? I've completely fucking forgot. Oh, I'm actually fucking phenomenal at this. Why do people watch me? Please stay watching, like and subscribe. Actually, yeah, I should actually start doing that at the beginning of episodes. You know, like, if you want to see more content relating to this game in particular, you should like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll do more, because there are a lot more tracks in this game than I'm going to showcase for this series. I'm just showcasing the levels that I particularly am very fond of. And there's banging outside the fucking house. I'm looking at my notes, hold on. Oh wait, I closed them. And I remember what it is, but we're almost at the end of the track, so I'll just like speed myself along and we can talk about that when we get to the large course. It's the last topic, it's the last main topic I really want to talk about when it comes to me in this game, so let's talk about it in the large course. Okay, so now that we have this build, we are going to go to the large course. Why are everyone in submarines? I asked this like I don't know. Also, yeah, they brake and they just do little stops. When I brake, I almost cut out my entire engine. So, now that we're racing along the combined versions of... Actually, this track is really unique because not only does it combine the small and medium courses, but it also expands. So it does both of the game's weird, like, mechanics when it comes to the sizes in one track. You'll see what I mean. Currently we're on the medium track right now, but we started in the small track. But now we're in the medium track. In fact, we are coming up to this spot, which was the start and finishing line for the medium track. But as we turn around these next few corners, you'll notice that we're not going that way. We're going this way. So this track does have a unique combination of the couple of, you know, the courses of before. We go into a nice palace and there's ice dropping from the ceiling, although you can just avoid it by not going on the red carpet. Also, hello you! Little garbage man. He's normally the guy that's always in last place, but for some reason in this track he's in, like, third. There are sort of, like, aces in this game, like a group of cars that are always in the top spots. But for this track, for some reason, it's just some common drivers. And speaking of those, like, I guess you could say, like, race leaders, one of them is, well, the car that I'm using right now, but it's green and orange instead of blue and red. This is because most of the cars in this game are actually based on real cars. In fact, that's what ChoroQ is. This game is essentially a video game version of ChoroQs. And ChoroQs are essentially tiny cars, chibi cars. You know, like when you have a chibi character? Well, imagine that, but with a car. So a lot of the cars that you see in these games, besides from some of the fantasy ones, like, you know, the duck or the skeletons appearing car, you know, there's a lot of real cars in this game. And the car that my car is a Mazda 787B. I looked it up before, you know, a lot of times when I was a kid, and I actually really grew a fondness for this car, which is why I spent hours grinding for it. But why did I, like, grow a fondness for this car? Why is this the car that I'm using in the game? Well, it's because when I got Gadget Racers as a kid, if you saw in episode 1, I showed off the demo reels. When you leave when you leave the game running on the title screen for too long, it will start showing demos of the game. And when I saw the green and orange Mazda 787B car driving around the world, well, not the world, driving around one of the levels with a hot rod attachment, you know, kind of like how I'm built in the game now, I thought that was fucking amazing. I thought that was the sickest fucking car I've ever seen in my life. And I want it to look like that. Yeah, also, I got hit by the snowballs and they slowed me down. If I had the parasol, I wouldn't be able to get hit. But yeah, as a kid, I saw, like, the Mazda 787B, like, tiny-fied with the hot rod attachment, and I thought that was the coolest fucking shit ever. For this game, anyways. Like, I wanted to look like that. I wanted to be that car. But red and blue, obviously. Red and blue aren't exactly my colours anymore, it's more like blue and white, with a hint of red. But I am essentially driving what my childhood self would want to drive, which I would eventually get once I beat the final boss of this game and started grinding out the Grand Prix. But you know, that was when I was like an adult. This game is hard for kids. That, or I'm just a really, really bad game player. And you know what? To be fair, I probably am. So my fascination for this car body started all because of a demo reel. And my love for supercars in general started because of this game. I wouldn't say I'm a car guy at all. I don't know the names of any cars. I just look at a car and go, oh, that's cool, I like. You get what I mean? And it all started because of Gadget Racers with its chibi fucking Mazda 787B. There is a second supercar model that's practically this but with a different colour scheme in the game, and I think I might like that one more now because I just like simplistic design, but I don't know, this car's still really fucking cool. Also, before the track ends, I should actually speak. Yes, you can actually drive on this water, and the submarines can actually go underwater. But, if you're good enough at the game, like I am, well, I'm not. I just know how to drive this course. If you... Yeah, it's just like hot... Also. Game. Was that intentional? How have they caught up so fast? What the fuck? Or have I just overlapped first and second, last place? I don't necessarily think the pathways are the faster... Oh god. Oh, no, they are. I think these are, like, first and second place. Yes, push me to victory! Oh my fucking god, that was close. Oh my god, they were. I was being tailgated. Why did they catch up so fast? How did they catch up so fast? They were, like, not even existing. Oh, it's when I tried to use the shortcut and I had, like, loads of airtime. They were able to catch up then. Yeah, it was like hot sand ruins where the optimal route can be gotten to and you don't really need water parts for the level. But I don't know if that is the optimal route. Because if you just use a boat or a hovercraft, you can just go straight. You don't need to mess around and try to avoid the water. But I wanted to show the hot rod off more because it's like, look at this. Look at this car. Isn't that fucking cool? Isn't this a fucking cool car? I mean, the caterpillar tires are kind of funny, but yeah, just look at this thing. Isn't it just like kind of cool? It's such a cool car, honestly. I'm not a car person, but the tiny fucking sports car speaks to me on 20 levels. And that was the snow level. It's actually very atmospheric, and I do really like sort of the look and feel of that level. It's very atmospheric, you could say. This level's not got the most complicated level design, but the vibes of the game are just so good. You just don't mind driving for really long periods of time, especially since I'm used to playing this game with the higher engines because I've told the story where I've just grinded out the highest engine because I was an idiot. This is going to be the end of the episode. I've said all I can. Level design's a little bit boring, but it's kind of fun. The atmosphere of the level's pretty nice. Pretty nice like ice. If you want to see more of ChoroQ HG3, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and, you know, like, share this with your friends and all that shit. You know, YouTuber shill plugging bullshit. So, next time on ChoroQ HG3, aka Gadget Racers, we're going to be... oh, fuck off. We're going to be going to a castle level. For those who know this game, they know why I just sighed. I'll see you whenever next. Goodbye!